Namaste everyone. So now today we'll be continuing further with the story Rip Van Winkle. One day, Rip just walked on and reached the highest part of the mountains. It was late in the afternoon when he reached there. Tired after his long climb, he lay down and began daydreaming. It was soon evening and he realized it would be night by the time he reached his village. So one day, Rip started to walk and he kept on walking till late afternoon. While walking, he reached the highest part of the mountains. Now he got very tired because of his walking. So he thought that he should lay down for a bit. So he laid down and started to daydream. Now it was soon evening and he realized that it is going to be night now. So by the time he is going to reach his village, it will be night. Suddenly he heard a voice calling out, "Rip Van Winkle, Rip Van Winkle." He looked around and saw a short old man with thick hair and a grizzled beard walking towards him with a barrel. He made signs to help him carry the barrel. So as soon as he started to think that it is going to be night by the time he reached his village, suddenly he heard a voice which was calling out his name. So he looked around to see who is calling him, and he noticed a short old man who was standing there with thick hair and a grizzled beard. Now this man was walking towards him with a barrel. Now as he was walking, he was making signs that Rip and Winkle should help him carrying the barrel. Rip hurried to help the stranger, who caught his hand tightly. Together they reached a place where there were some more odd-looking men playing ninepins. They were all dressed the same way and all of them had beards of various shapes and colors. So naturally, as the person was asking for help, Rip went to help the stranger. Now that man caught his hand tightly and together they started walking. Now they reached a place where there were some other odd looking men and they were playing ninepins, means they were bowling. Now all of them were dressed in the same manner and they had beards of different shapes and colors. Even though they were playing a game, their faces were serious and there was silence. The only sound was the noise of the balls which echoed in the mountains like thunder. So even though they were playing a game, they were still very serious and silent. They were making no noise at all. Right? The only noise which could be heard was of the balls and which was echoing in the mountains like thunder. As Rip and his companion reached them, they stopped playing and stared at Rip with a fixed gaze. Rip was really frightened. His companion emptied the contents of the barrel into glasses and made Rip drink it. Rip obeyed as he was trembling with fear. Since he was thirsty, he drank a few more glasses and slowly fell into a deep sleep. So as Rip and his companion, which was his dog Wolf, reached them, they stopped playing altogether and started staring at them. And as they were staring, Rip was scared. The stranger then emptied the contents of the barrel into glasses and he also gave one glass to Rip so that he could drink it. Now Rip was very thirsty and even scared. So he drank a few glasses and after that he fell into a deep sleep. Now what happens next? We'll be reading about that in the next video, so stay tuned. Thank you so much.